This is bowl season of the 2012 season. Coach Bob Pecknold and the Deacons finish off the regular season with a 10-2 overall record, 6-2 in ACC play. We finished the year with a victory at home against Vanderbilt. We entered this game feeling great, coming off of that massive victory in South Bend the week before. We entered this game looking for our 10th win of the season, thinking that maybe enough for us to get into a major BCS Bowl. Vanderbilt entered this one knowing it was their last game of the year, looking to spoil that for us. Vanderbilt blew out Wake Forest in Winston-Salem last season, so we were off looking for some revenge on that, and we got it. Solid performance out of us in this one. Started things off with a field goal from Miller, 29 yards, to give us a 3-0 lead. This was on a 4th down, 16-yard pass from Myrick to Hobbs to give us a 10-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Vandy got on the lead here in the second quarter, getting kind of late in the half with a 37-yard field goal, only to see us drive down the field quickly. An excellent drive here, ending with a 23-yard pass from Myrick to Wallace for the touchdown. It was 17-3 at halftime. We came out strong in the second half as well. Bryson Dodds with this 1-yard touchdown run extended our lead. Vandy responded immediately though, Washington finding a seam and taking the ensuing kickoff 102 yards, cut it back to a 14-point game. We responded here though, 36-yard touchdown pass from Myrick to Kazi, made it 21 points again. Vandy didn't quit, 2-yard touchdown run here from Smith, made it 14 points once again. Vanderbilt's last chance went out the window when they turned the ball over very deep in their own territory. We recovered a fumble and then we cashed it in. 3-yard touchdown run from Bryson Dodds made it 38-17, and that was the final score. Wasn't the perfect game from us, but we were in control from start to finish in this one. We never trailed. A rather very rare, comfortable victory for us. Most of the games this season have been very close, nail biters coming right down to it. But we're able to win this one a bit comfortably, 21 points, and that was enough for us here. Win also means we go undefeated in Winston-Salem this season. That is also very nice. Home fans loved it. We got our 10th win of the year to finish out the regular season. Let's look at the final ACC standings entering bowl season. Now, Week 14 games and the Conference Championship games have been played, so this is after that we will show the results in the Conference Championship games. We finish off the year 10-2 overall, 6-2 in conference play. The win against Vandy, picking up win number 10. NC State enters bowl season 10-3 overall, 6-3 in conference play. Their final week of the regular season, they blew out Boston College at home to clinch the Atlantic Division. We will get into their conference championship game shortly. Florida State, the preseason favorites in the Atlantic and the whole ACC, enter bowl season with a 9-3 record, winning their final game at home against Florida for their ninth victory. Clemson, the defending ACC champions, enter bowl season with an 8-4 record. They finish off their season with a loss, a hard-fought loss at home against South Carolina, who is one of the top-ranked teams in the nation. Their 4th loss of the season. Boston College will finish the year with a 5-7 record. They will not be going bowling. They lose their final 4 games, and they lose 6 out of their last 7, unable to get their 6th victory, getting blown out their last game of the season on the road at NC State. And Maryland finishes out the season with a 3-8 record. They will lose their final 3 games, losing at North Carolina final week of the season. The Coastal Division, Miami, enters bowl season with a 10-3 overall record, 7-2 in conference play. They finished off the regular season with a hard-fought victory on the road at Duke, 3-point win there, and we will get into the conference championship games. Virginia Tech enters bowl season 9-3 record. They were looking to get back to the ACC title game. They fall short, a couple of painful losses for them here in conference play, but they finish off the year with 2 wins, including a win at home against Virginia. Georgia Tech 6-6 overall, 4-4 in conference play. They finish off this season with a loss on the road at Georgia, who was unbeaten at that time. We'll get into that more later. 34-17 loss for the All Jackets. North Carolina 7-5 overall, all 5 losses coming in ACC play, but they win their final 2 ACC games, including defeating Maryland at home. They will be going bowling. Duke 5-6 season for them. It was a very surprising year. Duke winning a couple of big upsets here, but falling just short of making it to a bowl. So their streak without going bowling will continue. They lose their final 3 games, losing 4 of their final 5. 1 victory away from a bowl game. They were in the coastal race for a while too, falling apart a bit at the end. Virginia finishes off the year with a 3-8 record. They were certainly very tough when they played us. They outplayed us. They beat us by a touchdown. But they ended up dropping their final 4 games of the season, finished 3-8. So that is the ACC as we enter bowl season. We will take a look at the conference championship games. First, we're going to take a quick look at the Army-Navy game. Army and Navy both having great seasons this year, but as you see, Navy defeating Army 30-21, and the midshipmen continue their winning streak over the Black Knights. Take control of this one in the first quarter. Army fighting back. They had the lead going into halftime, but Navy taking this one in the end. This big safety sealed the deal. Navy and Army both defeated Air Force early in the season, so Navy is the Commander-in-Chief trophy, extending their win streak against Army as well by another year. Now the conference championship games. Conference USA title game was a rematch from last season's Southern Miss versus Houston. Southern Miss started out strong here, 14-3 at the end of the first quarter. Houston battled back a bit here in the second half. Touchdown pass from Sears to Woods made it 14-10. Houston took the lead here in the third quarter with another touchdown pass from Sears. Southern Miss regained the lead late in the third quarter. Probably the play of the game here came in the fourth. This pick 6 from Southern Miss extended their lead. Houston was never able to catch up. They put together a touchdown, 2-point conversion, but they fall short. 28-25 is the final. Southern Miss repeats as Conference USA champions. Houston falling just short again. ACC title game. Miami winning it 31-10. You see here. Miami striking first in the first quarter with a field goal from Sparks. NC State taking the lead here early second quarter, 4-yard run from Bennett. Miami taking control the rest of the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes from Mangum. They went to the locker room with a 17-7 lead. Miami extending that lead here with a run from Mangum, touchdown run in the third quarter. NC State got a field goal to cut it down to a 14-point game, but this touchdown here from Mangum to Bullock made it 31-10, and that was the final score. The Hurricanes running away with this one and the ACC title. Miami over NC State. They're going to the Orange Bowl. SEC championship game featured 2 unbeaten teams, both entering this game 12-0. Whoever win this one was going to go to the national title game. Alabama, the defending national champions, did not win the SEC title last season. They were looking to get it here against Georgia. A lot of hype surrounding this game. Georgia's offense did not show up. Bama shutting them down all day long. Bama striking first with an early field goal, setting their lead here kind of late in the first quarter, 10-0 Crimson Tide after 1, and going into the locker rooms. They extend their lead here late in the third quarter, make it 17-0, entering the fourth. Only scoring in the fourth quarter was another field goal from Bama. 22-0 is the final. Alabama goes to 13-0, and they will go to the national championship. USC versus Washington for the Pac-12 title game. USC entered this one 12-0, knowing if they win, they are going to the national championship. A Washington victory would have meant some chaos and controversy to see who would be going to the national title game. USC struck first with a pick six in this one, get up 7-0, but Washington responded quickly and fiercely. 3 straight touchdowns here for the Huskies, giving them a 21-7 lead. A response here with a 52-yard pass from Bell to Quinn. Cut that deficit down a bit, but Washington added a field goal going to the locker rooms. Huskies were winning 24-14. They extended their lead a little more with the field goal here in the third quarter. But after that, it was all USC. Touchdown here, cut the deficit down. USC took the lead here kind of late in the third quarter with a 6-yard pass from Bell to Lane, give them a 1-point lead. They extended that in the fourth quarter, and that was the final. 35-27. USC defense shutting down the Huskies late in this one. USC Pac-12 champions. They're going to the national championship. MAC championship featured Ohio and Ball State. Ohio came out strong in this one, took a 3-0 lead, 10-0 after the first quarter. They were shutting down Ball State's offense. Ohio playing really good defense here. 13-0 Bobcats going into the locker rooms. Big pick six here, made it 20-0 Ohio early here in the third quarter. Ball State didn't lay down. They scored a touchdown to make things a bit closer, but here in the fourth quarter, this 3-yard run from Watson sealed the deal just about for the Bobcats. Ball State able to get another touchdown, but they were not able to pull real close. 27-14 final score. Ohio MAC champions. The Big Ten championship game featured Ohio State and Iowa. Defenses played well here in the first quarter, no points. First points coming early second quarter with a 2-yard pass from Bryant to Fields. Ohio State strikes first, 7-0 lead, but Iowa dominated the rest of the second quarter. First off, getting on the board here with a 34-yard field goal from Padilla. Then 2 touchdown passes from Tucker. First one to Tuttle, second one to Mullen. Iowa took a 17-7 lead and a bunch of momentum into the locker rooms. Defenses played well in the third quarter. Iowa's defense played well all game. They extended their lead here with a field goal late in the fourth. Ohio State scoring a touchdown with just seconds left in the fourth quarter. No real chance for them at the end here. Iowa winning it 22-14. The Hawkeyes are Big Ten champions. They are going to the Rose Bowl. Now we will take a look at the top 25. There's coaches poll. Let's take a look at the BCS. Number 1, Alabama, 13-0. They were number 1 at the start of the season. They were the defending national champions. Preseason favorites to win the national title. They have run the table, 13-0. They are going to the national championship game. USC started the season ranked number 2. How about that? Look at the way things have worked out. The Trojans running the table as well, 13-0 record. Some nice wins along the way. Blowing out Notre Dame, their final game of the season at home. Taking care of business in the Pac-12 championship game. Texas, number 3 in the BCS. They are 11-1. Only loss coming against Oklahoma by 3 points. Got a couple nice wins their final 2 weeks of the regular season. Very solid year out of the Longhorns. They were hoping to see Washington upset USC. Might have had a case to get in the national championship game. Did not work out that way. South Carolina also would have had a case. They are number 4 in the BCS with an 11-1 record. Only loss coming against Georgia by 14 points. Big wins against LSU and Clemson to finish out the season. Solid year from the Gamecocks. Number 5 in the BCS is Georgia. They were 12-0, had a chance to go to the national championship, took on the defending national champions, and their offense Could not get anything going in that game. No points for them. They get shut out against Bama. They fall to 5 and out of the BCS National Championship. Number 6 is LSU with a 9-3 record. 3 losses coming to Washington, South Carolina, Alabama. Obviously a tough SEC schedule. Big win over Texas A&M. Finish off the season with a victory on the road at Arkansas. Number 7 in the BCS is Iowa, 12-1 record. Only loss coming at Michigan State. Some really solid wins along the way at Michigan, and then of course that big win in the Big Ten championship game for the Hawkeyes. Here we are, number 8 in the BCS. Wake Forest has never been ranked in the top 10 in program history entering this season. What a historic, legendary season it has been for Wake Forest in their first year under Coach Bob Pecknold. 2 losses on the year, but some very, very nice wins for us. Utah at number 9 in the BCS with an 11-1 record. Their only loss coming against USC by 21 points. Just 1 ranked win for them. Not a very tough schedule out of conference. And they go to 11-1. They will be getting into a BCS Bowl. Congratulations to the Utes. Great season. Notre Dame, they fall to number 10 in the BCS. 10-2 record, dropping their last 2 games. Heartbreak for the Fighting Irish, who were eyeing the national championship. Things just came apart for them against us. They had the lead, looked like they were going to roll, and we came back and stunned them in front of their own fans. They might have had a chance to still get in the national championship if they were able to win convincingly at USC, but that did not happen at all. We were unable to respond after the loss. They dropped their 2nd game of the season. Still a very solid year for Notre Dame. They will have a major bowl coming up. That's the top 10. We will take a look at the rest of the top 25 in the BCS now, as we get ready for bowl season. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First, a quick glimpse at the Heisman winner. It is John Jackson, sophomore halfback out of Georgia. A phenomenal season it was for him. Just a sophomore, leading the Bulldogs to a great season. Just 1 win short of a trip to the national championship and the SEC title game. Great year from him. Chad Harper, senior quarterback from Kansas State, will finish 2nd in the Heisman voting. Actually, a great season from him and Kansas State Wildcat football. Good season there. Looking forward to their bowl game. Jason Bell, senior quarterback of USC, also a Heisman candidate. Very solid year for him and the USC Trojans. They will be going to the national championship game. Quarterback Washington, David Thompson, also a Heisman candidate. Very solid year from him. Definitely. Washington falling just short in the Pac-12 championship game. Had a lead, could not hold on to it. South Carolina halfback Jamal Fry, the junior. Great season from him at the halfback position. Great season for South Carolina. 11-1 record. Going to be playing in a major bowl. So that is the way Heisman ended up. Let's take a look at the bowl games coming up here. Glance through it. Quick look at all the bowl games coming up. North Carolina, Independence Bowl against Fresno State. Clemson in the Belk Bowl against Louisville. Florida State, Champ Sports Bowl against Temple. Georgia Tech, Music City Bowl against Arkansas. Virginia Tech, Sun Bowl against UCLA. Some ACC teams. NC State, Chick-fil-A Bowl against Tennessee. Georgia falling against Alabama SEC title game. They're going to be playing Michigan. Very tough team there. Ohio State falling short in the Big Ten championship. They're going to be going to the Gator Bowl. Here it is. This is us. the granddaddy of them all. Do you believe it? What a way for this Cinderella season to end for us. What a bowl game we got here. The Rose Bowl. Dream come true. It's going to be Iowa versus Wake Forest. Oh my, what a game this will be. Another BCS Bowl, Sugar Bowl, South Carolina versus Utah, both 11-1. That'll be a good one for sure. Neither one of them win the conference championship, but the game coming up. Orange Bowl, another BCS Bowl featuring the ACC champion, Miami Hurricanes, and the Big East champion, Cincinnati Bearcats. That'll be a good one. The Fiesta Bowl features the Big 12 champion, Texas Longhorns, against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 10-2 season. Kansas State, Texas A&M, that'll be a good one for sure. And of course, the BCS National Championship. Alabama was number 1 to start the season. USC was number 2 to start the season. They both ran the table, 13-0 seasons for both of them, victories in their conference championship game. That is the national championship that was predicted at the end of the year, and what do you know it? That is the national championship we will have. Should be a great game. So should ours, the Rose Bowl. I could not be more pumped up for this. Number 7, Iowa versus number 8, Wake Forest for the Rose Bowl. This is the first ever meeting on a football field between Iowa and Wake Forest. Iowa is led by Coach Bernard Bush in his 14th season. Iowa is coming off of a 7-6 season in 2011, ending with a loss to Oklahoma in the Insight Bowl. Iowa was 42nd in the preseason national rankings. They were predicted to finish 4th in the Big Ten's Legends Division. The last BCS Bowl appearance for Iowa was the Orange Bowl in the 2009 season. They won that game 24-14 over Georgia Tech. This is Iowa's 6th ever Rose Bowl appearance. They have a 2-3 record all-time in the Rose Bowl. Their last Rose Bowl appearance came in the 1990 season. They lost that game 46-34 to Washington. Their last Rose Bowl victory was all the way back in the 1958 season. They won that game 38-12 over California. That was the year of Iowa's one and only national championship. Take a look at our season here. Big comeback in the opening week at Pitt. Huge comeback there, way down 21 points. Found a way to chip away, come back and win it. Take care of business against North Carolina, even though they outgained us. Very exciting win at Florida State here. Came right down to the wire. Thrilling victory for us that really got us rolling. Another absolutely thrilling victory at home against Louisiana Tech. This game was closer than the final score. We were down to our very last chances in this one. Found a way to win it here. Got the victory against rival Duke at home. Triple overtime on the road at Maryland. Another absolute thriller for us. A lot of thrilling games. We needed every single win we got. First loss of the season came on the road at Virginia. Heartbreaking loss for us, 7 points. But we responded. Huge win at home against Clemson. Big victory there. Another win at home against Boston College. Hard-fought victory. Heartbreaking loss on the road at NC State. Just getting blown out in this one. Never really having a chance. Falling apart early and not able to put it all together at all. But next week we were on the road at Notre Dame, who was eyeing national championship trip. One of the biggest wins in program history for us on the road at Notre Dame. Very exciting comeback win. Then we finished things off at home against Vanderbilt to get our 10th win of the season. That is enough to get us the Dream Bowl appearance. For Iowa, they started things off on the road at Northern Illinois, took care of business, cruising against Iowa State at home. Their rival blowing them out 35-7, taking care of business against Central Michigan, destroying an FCS opponent 70-10. Take care of business at home against Minnesota. They're just blowing out teams their first 5 games of the season. Then they suffered their first and only loss of the year, heartbreaking 5-point loss on the road at Michigan State. they bounced right back, blowing out Penn State at home, Northwestern on the road, Indiana on the road, Purdue at home. Very big victory for Iowa coming here on the road at Michigan, 38-24. 7-point win at home against Nebraska. Cornhuskers put up a real good fight. Then the Big Ten championship, huge win for Iowa, 20-14 over Ohio State. For us, we were 81st in the preseason national ranking. Very low expectations for us entering the season. According to the experts, we were predicted to finish dead last in the ACC Atlantic Division. Wake Forest last and only BCS Bowl appearance was the Orange Bowl in the 2006 season. That was a 24-13 loss to Louisville. This is Wake Forest's first ever appearance in the Rose Bowl, and we could not be more pumped up for it. So excited to get this going. What a Cinderella season it has been for us and for Iowa as well. Iowa not predicted to win the Big Ten championship. So we have two Cinderellas, two black and gold Cinderellas head into the Rose Bowl. We could not be more pumped up for it. What an incredible season it has been, and what an incredible way for it to end. Let's go. First, a quick look at the settings. Dynasties, play it on the never-changing settings. We will get this all underway. Here we go, the 2012 season Rose Bowl, number 8, Wake Forest versus number 7, Iowa. Let's go! Come on! Iowa, the higher ranked team, they wore their white jerseys in the Big Ten championship game. They're going to be wearing their white jerseys again here. Going to be wearing our black unis. Let's get out to California for the Rose Bowl. Do you believe it? Let's go. Come on.
No matter the trials and tribulations of the regular season, everything smells like roses when you wind up in Pasadena. The Granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, is coming up. That's going to wrap it up here in the studio, but we'll be here to keep you up to date on everything else going on in college football throughout our game. But it's time for ESPN College Football. Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit on the call.
Here at the Rose Bowl, these two teams won't have any love for each other in this Gridiron Bowl matchup. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and I'm joined by the former quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. And we'll also hear from Aaron Andrews in a bit. Today's college football action is brought to you by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve. We've got the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest. Time for the coin toss, presented by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve.
Beautiful weather here in Pasadena. The Rose Bowl is painted black and gold. So pumped up for this one to get going. Wake Forest versus Iowa. Two surprising teams, surprisingly strong seasons, surprising Rose Bowl appearances, especially for us. 81st in the preseason national ranking, all the way up to top 10 in the BCS, first ever Rose Bowl appearance. So excited to be here, as is Iowa, but coming up with a loss in this one would be a very bitter way for this magical season to end. Let's put our best foot forward. Let's have our best game all year. Let's finish this thing out right here. Last game of the 2012 season, the Rose Bowl, the Super Bowl for us and Iowa. Let's go. The Granddaddy of Them All
For this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here.
is underway.
He hits a booming kick.
Hugh Miller boots it off. It is in the end zone. Cheney's going to take a knee.
Down to the end
Let's
zone.
go. Let's go now. Come on, defense. Jump this out strong.
It's playing well. Their offense is
The
really
Rose Bowl, the 2012 season. We are now in 2013.
West Coast approach style offense is the balanced attack. Now I think it puts a lot of pressure on the
Let's
defense.
go.
A lot of the formations will look the same to
Tucker's going to pass. Parham's going to try to get in there.
He's gonna get the pass off.
Or is it going to be a pass?
Throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing
Good
the whole
pass.
field and finding the guy
Tucker
who had the
to
best
Tuttle.
chance of making a catch.
And completion made. It's a 9-yard
It's second and
pickup.
one. Ball on
Trey
their own
Tuttle on the
34.
catch. Alright, let's go. Come on. Second and one come up. Tucker.
Tucker
Good
drops back,
pass.
and he throws it away.
Covered well. Just chucked that one away. Throw that one
Much
out of
better
bounds.
job of being able
Over
to read that
everyone.
defense and make quicker decisions.
Good work in
Especially
coverage.
when
You had
the
nothing
defense
open.
starts
You
to
didn't
get
want to take a
pressure.
chance.
You've got to either
Third
get
and
rid
one
of that
coming up.
football or check it down or
Don't
take
let him
off
get
and
on the
run
ground.
it.
Expect him to run it, but can we get a stop here? That would be a huge burst of momentum
Momentum right out of the gates here. Let's go. Oh, no, we don't get the stop.
Fullback handoff. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Very effective play calling in a third down
We're
situation.
fortunate he didn't get away from that last tackle. He might have been able to take that the whole way. He had a real
From their own
strong
41-yard
burst going
line.
on. There was
First down.
No help behind. We're able to bring him down though. It's first down for Iowa. Let's go defense. Oh, shoot to the outside.
He's at midfield.
Oh, just got
He's at the
sucked
40.
inside.
Knocked out of bounds.
There was room to the outside. That's a
Once he
big
got past
run.
the line of scrimmage, you knew he'd be going a long way. That easily could have been 6.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
First and 10 now, Iowa.
Handoff. Cheney's going to get brought down. Nice work. Bring him down in the backfield. Very solid play. Our defensive team captain Damian Ruffin. Solid work there from our D-tackle in the Rose Bowl.
Let's go. Come on now, defense.
Stand. Hand off the gun again. Trying the halfback draw. We were not great work. Nice team tackle. He just broke through there. Great work defensively. They are in position for a long field goal attempt to be over 50 yards. Huge play coming up here. 3rd and 17. Hit him as he threw. Let's go.
Got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a
Great
little more
work.
aggressive
Getting
here with
pressure
the pass rush,
again.
and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Nothing there for him. They're going to line up for the field goal attempt. It will be 52 yards.
They'll call on the field goal unit.
Long field goal attempt here. Iowa trying to get on the board first here in the Rose Bowl.
They try to get
Their
a head
left
start
guard
there.
moved.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. Coaches have a low threshold for mistakes like that.
Left guard jumped on that one. They're still going to keep the field goal out here, but it's going to make it from long to very long. We're looking at a very long kick here. Watch for the fake. He boots it. He does have a leg, and it's going to be just a bit short. So you got to think without that false start, he likely would have made it. That same kick would have made it, but a very costly penalty. The kick ends up a little bit short there. We are going to keep them off the board and get great field position to start. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
The quarterback brings his troops out of the field for the first drive of the game.
Badmeyer leads the offense out on the field.
They're changing the play.
They were lined up to flip the pass here in first down. This play of the Rose Bowl for our offense. We're going to throw it out to Dodge. He's going to make a juke move. Nice play back. They're near midfield here.
With that catch. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
Enough to Dodge. First down. I thought he was down. Definitely going to challenge if he's not able to view.
Way to be heads up out there. That corner just made one heck of a play recovering that fumble.
Right away. After the play, Dodge saying he was down. Everyone thinking he was down on our sideline. But for the moment, it is Iowa ball. Booth review. Okay, so here we go.
And the Booth
I think
is
it's
going
our
to take a few
football.
looks at this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down. So
Ball is
after some
overturned.
discussion, the call on the field is reversed.
Alright, they didn't show the replay, so a little shortly here. Dodge. Clearly they need down here. Right call.
So a little too close for comfort. Don't like seeing that happen.
From the 49-yard
We'll
line.
pass the midfield,
First down.
first and 10. Pressure coming.
And he just gets rid of it.
Wrong
The flag is
decision
thrown
there.
after the pass, and this one's going to be grounded.
You try to avoid taking the sack, but sometimes going
Really
down
trying to avoid taking the
is
sack,
better
just
than making a
panicking.
mistake like this.
And yeah, it is more costly than a sack would have been. 10 yards. Second and 20 coming up. This is the loss
Now
of
it's
down
second
as
and
well.
long after the penalty.
Alright. Shake it off, let's go. Rolling out.
He's going to try and scramble.
Getting it to Fields.
Tackle made at the 45.
Aaron Fields coming off of an injury. Playing through some pain here. Making a nice play for us. And this third down is going to be reasonable for us. Instead of third and very long, it is third and medium. Just need another completion. It doesn't have to be as big. Thinking what to do. So try this here.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 39.
Okay.
He
Let's go.
changes things up. Myron steps back to pass.
Ugh,
Brought down
dang.
at the 44-yard line. They'll be short of the first down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a
taking the
fourth
eyes
down.
off field. Off downfield. Deciding to try to tuck it. Now this is 4th and 6. This is punt. This is penalty. No, it's just punt. Let's do this one well.
Certainly they don't have the
After
return
shaking
on
out to
here.
that's
He
been
gets it
good.
off, and it's very high in the air.
22. Did he say 22? Okay, so that was a
Every
horrible
drive's
punt.
important in a tie game. I look for both sides to come out with some urgency.
He's shaking his head going to the sideline, hoping to pin him deep, not able to at all. 22 yards is where I will start.
He's
That's
tackled at the
complete
49-yard
car
line.
makes the hit right away on the play.
That'll bring up second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Second through here, Tucker.
He drops back.
Oh, catches made. There's a big block
He's to the
downfield.
40. At the
Cody
40.
gets up and makes the tackle.
And
That's a
he tackled
huge
in the
game
open
for
field.
Iowa.
That makes it 1st and 10.
That's
That's
a
the
tough catch
first
for the
real big
receiver on a
play
ball
in the
coming
game.
in from that angle. But he did a really nice job of looking it into his hands and concentrating all the way.
I'll take another look here from this angle. A lot going on this play. Big block there to buy him time. Just able to get through, just gets in front of the coverage. Comes off, not able to make the tackle. Makes a false step there. Everyone block. What's going on downfield here? Cody trying to turn. So it's not a penalty here. It's completely chopping him out at the legs. No flag on the play. Big game for the Hawkeyes.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
Schinger in
He
the
makes it
one
out
to
to
the
maybe the
outside.
36-yard line.
And then Reese. The Stars of defense makes the tackle there. 2 yards for
From the
Ian
36-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Second and 8. Tucker to pass.
He wants it
Gonna
all.
float it out toward the sideline
Really nice
then.
play on the ball.
If he's able to break on that ball just a second
Bit of
sooner, he
contact,
would
no
have gotten the pick
flag.
there too.
Refs clearly letting us play here. Early on this one. 3rd and 8 coming up. Come on, defense. Just a sack.
And for Dukes, what a year he's having. He now has 10 sacks on the season.
Dukes with a sack.
He found out the hard way what a nightmare it is to
Huge
try to
play
block.
for our
He can
defense here.
demoralize an offensive line by just lining up on the field against them.
Johnny Dukes once again. Iowa is going to fall short from getting points. Dukes is coming across there untouched. Tucker trying to run away, but at the end not able to. Break down in protection for the Hawkeyes. Dukes great speed, taking advantage of it. 4th and 15. Watch for a fake.
We got burnt with a fake earlier in the season. 4th and 15. Oh, that might be a coffin corner.
And he's got to be happy.
Oh no!
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. So now they're looking at a long way to go to even think about a score.
That was a punt we were dreaming of. We got a bad punt, and they got a perfect punt for them, really. We're in trouble right now. We are in big trouble right now. Okay.
They'll take over
We're
at the
inside our
1-yard
own
line.
1 yard line.
Block.
He's taken down right around the 2-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on a carry.
Just a great job here by the defender of timing the hit and getting him down.
2nd down. Defense will be digging in here as they're inside their own
On the
5.
ground, you can hit the
They're
Harrington.
packed in tight on the line.
That.
That's a great
Alright, couple
tackle
yards
at the
each
5.
one.
So we got space. Now the key is getting ourselves this first down. So we do not want to punt it. They would have great field position. Gotta get a first down. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
It's 3rd down. Tough spot here, deep in their own territory.
So blocker.
And he might change the play here before the snap.
Myrick Defoe.
I know this quarterback
Throw
runs
it
his arm
low,
and his
throw it
receivers,
low.
but he's got to know when
His
not to
contact
throw
was
the ball.
accurate, ball
He
was
didn't
just
have
not
any
able to
room
make
at
the
all,
catch.
and he's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Unfortunate, we're gonna have to punt it away.
Dang.
Atkins
That's
is
a
the
great
punter.
punt by Iowa. Still
this one
affecting
is a
our
beauty.
decision making the first 2 plays. Oh no, he's gonna break
The
it.
second tackle.
Get him, Cutie. No, he can't. Touchdown, Iowa.
Score.
Oh.
How about that play?
Woo, what an incredible display of athleticism and balance. The ability to turn something out of nothing.
Oh no. Iowa's gonna strike first here with the punt return. Come straight up the middle, shaking a couple tackles and finding a way. This ends up in the perfect spot. We had nothing on that side of the field anymore. There's a foot race. Kenny took a bad step there. Not able to get to him. Iowa strikes first in the Rose Bowl. We have allowed a couple returns for touchdowns this season. That one hurt. That one definitely hurt.
Iowa is up by 6.
Good effort there
He
trying
makes
to
the
get
PAT.
7-0 Hawkeyes late in the first quarter. After the punt return for a touchdown.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Xavier Mansfield back to return the kick.
He's to the 20.
It's going to make a swing move to the outside. Nice move there. Going to give us
Hit out of bounds.
some extra yards there to start at 31. All right now.
And while they are behind, they know they cannot
Just
things
on the
up
ground
in a
here.
heartbeat. Way too early to change your game plan.
Everything. Thinking of thing big. Oh. It just came right through there.
That was well defended by this defense.
The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
So it's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 29.
Try the option. Pitch it out to Mansfield.
Nice gain as he works to the right side. They get about 6 yards on the option to the halfback.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 Iowa after 1 in the Rose Bowl.
There are 3 quarters remaining. The Hawkeyes with a touchdown lead.
In a hard-fought defensive game. Iowa had a fantastic punt, pinning us inside our own yard line. We ended up having to punt. Broke the punt for a touchdown. That is where we are right now. 3rd and 6 coming up. Big play here to start the second quarter. Alright now. Alright now, let's go.
3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 35. Looks like he might audible out of that play.
Alright, to Calhoun, he makes the catch.
He's level at the 47.
He's a
Nice
solid
work there.
blocker, and as he showed right there on 3rd down, he also has soft hands for a big guy.
Everything makes the cut, turns around, the ball is right on the money. Holds on in traffic. Perfectly executed. Important play there. Go.
From their own 47-yard line, it's 1st down.
We go on the ground here, 1st and 10. Hand off to Dodds. Can't break it away from
At the
them.
44.
You've got to admire the intensity that these linebackers bring to the table. As soon as he
Mansfield
saw him
made the
staying on the
play.
ground, he made a beeline for the ball carrier.
From their own 44-yard line, 2nd down.
We're trying to float it out some balls.
Great job by the defense in getting after that quarterback. And right now, I
not bad.
They've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
3rd and 13 coming up. Alright. No turnovers, but let's get something here. I don't know, try shake, see if we can come to the outside. For Childress across the middle as well. Come on. Now we're gonna go to the outside and Fields gets open. Fields gets open, Terrence. Perfect pass. Perfect cut there, Fields. Breaking free on the side.
More than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
Eric Fields returning from the injury, running a great route there. Good separation. Throwers on the money as well. Let's go.
So let's see how the defense responds now. It's 1st down and 10. He's under pressure.
Myrick to 1 touchdown. Let's go.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
Huge touchdown pass there. Come there, faking the handoff. Rolling out to the left, seeing Wood throwing around the money. Would have liked it maybe a little bit, let him a little bit further, but the defender not able to get there in time. Beautiful play. We are on the board here in the Rose Bowl. We're going for it. We're going for it. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, we're doing it. I like it. I like this. Come on.
Rather than tie it up, it looks like they want to risk it and go for the lead.
That's the momentum. Let's really get the momentum. Myrick to Wallace.
And the conversion is good. 7 plays, 69 yards.
Let's go.
They come away with a 2-point conversion. The balanced attack by this offense right now is really keeping this defense on.
We're playing ball here. We're playing ball here.
That's the key to having a balanced attack. It just seems to open up everything else.
Excellent drive in the ball. Decision pays off. 1 point
They'll
lead
start to
here.
heat up. And right now, the quarterback and the offensive coordinator are doing a really good job of recognizing that from the defense, and they're keeping them off balance by mixing in enough passes to keep it balanced.
Oh, he got tattooed on that one. They'll start this drive at the 27.
Kick return. First and 10 now, Iowa. They're going to give it to Jamie. Again, fumble! We got it! Yes!
And they make the stop at the 29.
Let's go!
And so the defense comes up with a fumble. Is that turnover going to hurt them?
Well, every turnover hurts, but
I think that's a legit fumble. It's close, but I think that ball came out before he got down. Yes, that's a strip. Wayne Parham, what a play. Phenomenal play by the senior linebacker, playing in the biggest game of his life. Made a phenomenal play there. He ain't out. Definitely not down. Reached in there, get in the strip. Let's go, come on. We'll see if Iowa challenges, but
They're on the right side of the
took
50
a look
as they start
upstairs.
this drive.
Both kids saw that
Wait
ball's
for
out.
it. Up a point.
We take over inside Iowa's 30. Hand off to Don's halfback draw. Looks about 3 yards.
Gain of about 4 yards on the draw.
Alright.
From the 25-yard line.
2nd and
It's
6
second
coming
down.
up. Rolling out.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers. Third down, and they need to get it to the 19.
Coming up. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Tries to get it to Woody, hangs on in traffic.
The 13. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
Catch by
Easy to
Lester
forget
Wood.
about the tight end sometimes coming off the line, but you always have to
Change up
watch
to the
this guy because he's
13-yard
certainly
line.
capable of making big plays.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 13.
On the ground here, 1st and 10.
Dodds.
Handoff.
Great
Down he
run.
goes, around the 4-yard line.
Come on.
Short yardage situation here. 2nd down and 1.
Dodds on the run.
The 1. Linebacker comes away with a short gain on the play, and he also gets a 1st down.
You like how the offense is playing in
Come on.
controlled football. Here, using the
yeah,
safe
straight
run
in.
to get the first.
Straight up
1st
the
down, and
middle.
they've got their eyes on that goal line. They line up in the jumbo set.
Go.
What?
Tackle made around the 2-yard line. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
Alright.
From the 2-yard line. 2nd down. Wait
Try
for
outside
it.
this
With
time.
a 1-point lead.
Touchdown,
The
yes.
handoff, he scores.
Got it.
Nice run and a score by
Let's go.
And a nice call
Let's
by
go.
the coach there. Just give it to your main man anytime you're near the goal line.
I said Dodds gets into the end zone. We extend our lead here.
Oh my gosh, I got tempted. I got tempted. Oh, it's not necessary. Let's do it. Let's do it
They
though.
don't feel comfortable with a possible 8-point lead, and they want to try to make it a 2-score game.
Come on. We got all the momentum. I feel like we're gonna get it.
Marty Crosby. Got it. Boom. Boom. Let's go. Put it up on the mountain. Let's go.
Miller has his kick team lined up, and he
The
is
side is fired up. Our supporters are fired up.
booming kick. He's to the 10.
Ton of black and gold in the crowd tonight. Today here. Oh man. Let's go now.
So can the defense match their effort from the last drive with another takeaway?
I look for the offense to come
Let's
out
go
with the same
defense.
game plan as before. You don't make changes after one play.
Tucker's gonna toss it out.
Cheney gets the toss.
Barnum makes a tackle.
37-yard line.
Barnum made
He
a
is maybe
huge
2
play
yards on
for
the
our
toss.
defense earlier for the whole team.
It's
2nd
2nd down and 8.
and 8
Ball on their
now.
own 27.
Now I can beat to the outside.
Oh no! Reese misses on the dive.
Midfield. To the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And for Cheney, he's already over the 100-yard mark.
Cheney
They've been
broke
playing for
it.
this all season, and he knows he's got to be his very best on every play.
Wow. Touchdown Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes with a response here. Just get in the block. A huge block there on the left side. Great running. Then a missed dive attempt. That was our last chance.
They just blocked everyone. Everyone was just blocked though. He takes it to the house. Big, exciting action here.
And he converts the extra point. A quick two-play, 75-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the
scoreboard.
You know, as a defensive coordinator, I think right now, it almost looks like you're coaching scared. You've got to be able to go back to Monday through Friday, all the preparations you put in, get ready for this game, and trust that, and go out and start to call this defense.
Xavier Mansfield, you
right
see.
now, they look rattled.
Makes it out to
I
make
see
it
we can
40-yard
get in
line.
there, not one number. And we take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Wake Forest is up 2. Hands it to the back.
Just run there by Dodds. Nice work there in the halfback draw. Nice start, let's go.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. Here's the option.
The option tosses it to Harrington. Yeah.
Gets to around the 42. And so the fullback gets a nice gain on the option there. They're using everyone.
The thing about the option is
The
the
forward
defense,
there,
you
the
have to
option
account
for
for
going
everybody.
out to
Here, the
Harrington.
offense gets it to the fullback, and he picks up
Nice
first
play
down
there.
on a huge gain.
From their own 42-yard line. First down.
And halfback draw to Mansfield. Nice
Right
run.
to midfield.
Here we go, having success on the ground this drive. Doing it different ways. We're out to midfield now.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Using different guys, different approaches. On success. Second and 2, now we're going to give it to Mansfield.
On the ground.
Again, now he's going to bring it!
He's at the 30.
Yes! Touchdown!
Down, Deacons.
And we respond. We respond with a huge run. Xavier Mansfield. Taking it to the house.
All the tools that he brings to the table.
That is a slugfest here in the Rose Bowl. The black and gold Rose Bowl. Look at this run here. Xavier Mansfield getting the handoff. Nice block there. Front. Nice lead block. Nice blocking all around. Then Mansfield sucking him in. Getting that last block. Turning it all. Winning the foot race. Let's go. We're kicking the extra point here. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Trying to go up by 2 scores. They line up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point.
Come on. That was so pumped up. What a game we got going on here.
Miller is lined up to kick this one off.
The boot to
Graham
Graham.
fields at the goal line.
Oh, Fogel not able to get to her.
At the 30. Oh, what a hit. There was great blocking
That's a
up
big
front there, and that turned into a pretty
turn,
good return.
and we are
The
going
kick
to
coverage
use
looked very slowly getting
Wiggers.
downfield, and that really gave this young man an
Wiggers
opportunity
spinning the
to
ball.
play.
I'm not going to get another return. Kickoff,
I think
punt.
this defense right now needs somebody
Bryson
to
Dodds is
lift
out
up
of the
their
game.
spirit. They seem to really be just out there kind of going
Knocked
through
out
the
from
motions.
injury.
And I think the last time
Season
they were out
over.
there when they gave up such a long drive has had an impact and an effect negatively on the psyche of this team.
Work together. He was a huge part of our success this season. He's a huge part of us being here. As a touchdown run in this game.
From their own 43-yard line. Second
Yeah,
down.
and that's good with
Iowa's going to use their first time out of the
Mansfield
half here.
and Goolsby.
2 minutes to go in the half.
Of course, Mansfield just had a great run here. Second and 9 now for Iowa. Handoff, breeze all over that one, bringing him down.
This is the kind of play you want to see if you're a defensive player, because not only is it a negative play, but this can really impact and affect the emotion.
And here we've got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
Even on the sideline, you can see that the defense is fired up after that play.
Pushing 5 wide for Iowa. They looked to pass and they got total across the middle.
At the 46-yard line.
Boy, this guy really
Too
showed
much
some
space
giddy up
there.
getting down
Colson
the
Tucker
field for a
making a
big
nice
game.
throw.
From the 46-yard line. First down.
First and 10 now, Hawkeyes. Tucker to pass. Dukes gets his hand up, knocks it down. Good play there. Dukes had a big sack earlier in this one. He's lifting his hands up.
Second down, 10 yards
So
to
there's
go.
no
Ball on the
completion for
46.
the Hawkeyes. Second and 10 now.
He's looking to pass.
Tucker throwing it out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Good coverage, good pressure.
Third
Nothing
down
for him
now.
to
They
do
need to
there
get
to
it down to
throw
the
away.
36.
Here comes 3rd and 10. Let's go now, defense. Switch here. Swing to cover 4. Get some pressure. He's getting it now. Go back coverage. No one's getting there. Duke's not able to get to him.
Throws it deep.
Oh, are you kidding?
The junior makes the catch.
Oh.
Down at the 8-yard line. Iowa will take their second time out of the half.
That's a killer. Oh man, Dukes looked like he was going to get the sack, had a good chance at it. Just got fooled at the last moment. Tucker bought himself just enough time. Receiver coming back on the throw. Huge gain for the Hawkeyes.
It's first
It's been
down. They'll
back
be
and
looking for
forth
6
here in the
points here.
first half. Let's get a stand though. Let's go defense. All in motion. Big hit by Cody. We're gonna take a
You know,
timeout.
these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's
Trying to give
confidence if
ourselves
it
some
keeps
time
happening.
after this
This is the 8th play of
possession.
this drive.
Total in motion. Looking to pass.
Setting up play.
Across the middle. Grand open touchdown. School record continues to grow for Colson Tucker.
He makes the PAT. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield.
Can't
He's
see
to
it
the
on the
10.
return.
He's to the 20. What a collision.
23-21 here, getting late in the first half.
2 timeouts left for us. Got 56 seconds. Be smart, but we can get something going
They'll take
here.
over at the 25-yard line. Wake Forest holds just a 2-point lead.
I'm already in trouble, Mark Sacks.
And he's going to be sacked.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He
We
brought
aggressively
just the
going
right
to
amount
take a
of pressure
timeout
in the right
there.
direction, and it seemed to
Plans
confuse
being
the offense.
aggressive, continue doing so here. Trusting that we're going to be able to get something going here, get a completion into the ball.
Defense looking for another sack in the second down and long
I got just
situation.
1 timeout left for them. That's part of the reason as well. Myrick rolling out.
Back to pass. Now he's scrambling.
Going across to Lester Wood, and he's fighting for the first down. He got
They'll
it.
bring it down at the 35-yard line. Well defended, but it's complete for good yardage.
It's a risky throw here by
What a play there, Mike. What for that throw to Wood.
Expect your guy to come down with it every time. The defense
Never
is
giving up on the
gonna
play.
take it the other way.
And it looks like they're going to go no huddle here.
Big Tucker got
check with me right there. He drops back. And he just gets rid of it.
Sign on the right might have had a chance at a completion there. Didn't react to it in time. React to it at all. That would be too late for the time. Yeah, try the corner, strike again, try that out route. It is a dangerous pass, but see if we can get the good break for Childress, Mansfield as well. Wallace coming out.
Drops back to pass. Just throws this one away.
Great job by the defense in getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some
10 coming up.
Appears to be a bit rattled.
All right.
It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Wake Forest with a 2-point advantage.
Myra got it off the field, but he can't hit. Oh, that was a beautiful throw. That's that Myra. Man, it feels it wouldn't have been an easy catch. In traffic, not able to hang on to it.
Atkins.
Gonna have to punt it away here.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt.
Great job by Lucas, good impression there, forcing the fair catch and call. Just 27 seconds left and one punt out for Iowa.
And with so little separation, this game can be
See how aggressively they will play.
1 or 2 plays. Drop back to pass. Quick throw out to the receiver.
Intended receiver, but too far away.
I think the ball just slipped out on him.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
We're looking to run it. We're going to bring them down. 3rd and 5. And they are going to take it into the locker room. Now they're actually going to hurry up. They snap it. Look at them. Got motion now. They are going to snap it. One last play here. We're going to get a completion to Graham. We're going to bring it down. Let's go into the locker rooms. 23-21 Wake Forest. Great Rose Bowl going on here.
23-21 Demon Deacons.
An exciting Rose Bowl we have going on here. Lots of scoring, back and forth, big action, big plays. Very even in terms of total offense. Iowa with a slight edge. We have one more first down. Almost identical in passing yards and rushing yards, very, very similar. They have the advantage on 3rd downs by 1. 3rd down conversion by 1. 1 turnover to 0. Iowa lost the fumble. That was a big turnover. We went for two times and succeeded both. That is the difference on the scoreboard. We have a time of possession advantage. First half stats: individual Thad Meyer playing well, 7 of 13, 119 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Got sacked once. Bryson Dodds is out for the rest of this game with an injury. He had 29 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Mansfield also with a touchdown, broke a 50-yard run, great run there. Jay Harrington, 2 runs, 17 yards. Lester Wood, great performance from him. 3 catches, a touchdown. Eric Fields, 2 catches, 48 yards. Defense, Wayne Parham made an absolutely huge play, stripping the ball, forcing a fumble that we recovered. Ripley Porter. Flexion. Yeah. Matthew Miller made an extra point. Only called upon him once. Yeah. And Iowa, Colston Tucker, the senior QB, 7 of 13. 1 touchdown, no interceptions, 20 yards. Jeremy Chaney, 10 attempts, 109 yards, 73-yard run, 1 touchdown. Tom Graham, 3 catches, 1 touchdown. Tuttle's got 2 catches. Big plays for both teams. Williamson leading Iowa in tackling. Kicker David Padilla, 0-for-1. False start penalty for Iowa just before that. The kick ended up just short. Yeah, punt return. Jeremy Chaney broke one to the house. Did not like that. Iowa's had some big plays. We've had some big plays. It's been very exciting, very entertaining. First quarter seemed like there's going to be a defensive battle. First quarter, no points coming until very late in the first quarter off of the punt return. The second quarter, the explosion of scoring has begun. The Rose Bowl last season saw Oregon defeat Washington 45-38. Exciting high-scoring game last year. Another one brewing here. The black and gold orange. Black and gold Rose Bowl. Picking colors too much. Start the second half. Mansfield let's goes into the end zone.
Brad, the sidelines were electric in the entire first half. Looks like the guys are really having fun and are wrapped up in this tight game. I haven't seen this much cheering in a long time. Both of these teams have had success moving the ball. Brad?
These defenses are certainly showing signs of rust. All that time off is normally not as advantageous to the offensive units.
Let's go, man. Let's do it.
Start this drive.
Let's go.
25.
Get a strong drive here to start the second half.
Wake Forest is up 2.
Xavier Mansfield, guy in the backfield, going to get him a carry. Nice block there by Harrington, our senior fullback.
Mansfield gets 7 yards on the play. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They line up in the jumbo set. We'll wait and see here if he really does change the play.
Roll out, get to Harrington, and the catch will be a yard short of the first down.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Big play here. The run forward, nice blocking, Mansfield. Down the stadium, went through, got the first.
The running back gets the first.
Well, the defense closed down it pretty quickly, but not before he picked up just enough yards for the first.
From their own 37-yard line, it's first down.
Direct to field, missed it. Come on. Gotta make that. Gotta make that play. Gotta make that throw.
2nd and 10.
Should get
Ball
off
on the
though.
37-yard line.
Let's try to get the option short side of the field here. 2nd and 10. Oh, and I didn't get the picture off. Shoot. Strong play by Iowa's defense, and we are in a 3rd and long situation.
And here's another 3rd down.
4-7 so far. Here we go. Let's make it.
Just a 2-point lead.
My Rick to cause he got it.
At the 43.
Whoa, let's go. Oh my goodness, what a play there on 3rd and long. Definitely worth another look. Whoa. Look at that throw in the needle right between 2 Hawkeye defenders. Hawkeye hanging on to that one. In traffic, Lester Lowe popping him up. Big old play there. Into Iowa territory now.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43.
Mason on the carry.
Tackle at after a decent run up the gut. Mansfield picks up about 7 yards on the run. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
Harrington, oh man.
And he's taken down around the 35-yard line. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the
Fullback
pocket. That way you can
off
allow his
there.
receivers to get down
Pushing
field
it
a
over
bit
a
before
yard
he throws
gain.
it.
That is interesting.
It's third down, and they're about 2
Gotta
yards
read
shy
this
of
right
the
there.
sticks.
For the read option. Mark's gonna keep it. He's gonna get the first down. He's brought down out of bounds, but he's got the first.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up,
Just some
it'll be
coach
hard to
thinking
keep
that
them out
is
of the
where
end zone.
we like to do a good job, man.
And this is the 10th play of the drive. Wake Forest with a 2-point advantage.
Long, exciting drive here going on for us. Start the second half. Having to throw that one away. Yeah, it's time to. How about that? We'll quickly do it manually here. Going to bring in Jasper Goolsby. In the carry. Halfback draw.
Second down and 10 to
Oh,
go.
well, this is
On the
straight.
26.
I'm supposed to. Okay.
He
It doesn't matter who that was.
Never really had a shot. They were on him almost as soon as he took the
Yeah,
handoff.
closing on that. Here with 3rd and 12 coming up. I like this one.
Well, a familiar situation for the offense as they try to convert another third down. They've converted 3 already.
Got it to Childress.
And they push him out right around the 20.
I
Nice
know the
pickup.
defense would have liked to have prevented such a big game, but the important thing is that they held and brought up fourth down.
It's a very interesting decision here, isn't it? Just 3 points would be nice, but 7 points would be really, really nice. We've been playing it aggressive. Oh man, make the decision.
It's fourth down. Fourth
Shows
down,
this one.
and the offense is still on the field. Wake
Come on.
Forest is up 2.
Come on, big one here, please. Alright, to Calhoun, catch me. Got a block. First one.
3.
I think he was going to go to his tight end the whole way, but the defense didn't expect it. Sometimes those big guys can fool defenders into
Their
thinking
defense
they're blocking.
crashed in. Calhoun was open. Hit him, made the catch. Huge pickup.
Let's go now.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. And he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to change the play here.
Trusting Goolsby getting the carry, no touch. Jasper Goolsby, what a moment there.
Getting down to the goal line and just punching it in.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Big extra point here. It'll put him up by 2 scores.
Miller, the senior kicker for the extra point.
And
Got
that's
it.
on the extra point.
Thanks to our bold decision making, being bold has benefited us this game. I'm just flip it here.
Yeah. Good screw. Goal, Cheney scoops it up. Cheney
They'll bring it down to the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll set up shop at the 33.
Long, exciting drive for us, ending with a touchdown. How I will respond. Tucker to pass.
Hamilton. He's got the first.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game.
And the
And I
reception
have
for
to
Tom
say,
Grant.
they looked sharp before this one even started.
First down, 10 to go.
Let's go defense.
Ball on the 46.
And toss it to Cheney. Cody not able to get to him. Porter makes the tackle.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. 4 yards there on the toss.
Cheney trying to break another big
It's
one.
second down,
Porter
7 to
able to
go.
make the play.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Second and 7 now. Nice work.
Tackle around the 49-yard line.
Team tackle
Nowhere to go
there.
for the halfback. That's a
Good
loss.
fresh in there, bring him down.
Running back will be
Third
looking
and
around
7
for that
coming
guy
up.
the next time he takes a handoff.
Third down, and they need
We'll
to
bring
get
pressure
inside
again
the
here.
44.
It's a good, really good play. Come on. We're going to hand it off. Jerome Broussard read it beautifully.
He fights forward.
Perfectly played by Jerome
The
Broussard.
halfback's got nowhere to go.
Fourth down coming up for Iowa, and they will bring up the punting on their own 49.
The drive is going to stall.
Is back deep to return the play.
Watch for a fake. Punt it. Airfield plays a big hit. The ball is just going to get into the end zone. It's work. We'll go there. Touchback. Come on.
Well, the offense heading back.
We still have Mosby in there. We can put Mansfield back in, but we're gonna get. We'll do one more
They got out of the field
carry
after that
here,
kick.
halfback
Hoping to turn this
draw.
drive
No,
into another touchdown.
it's that formation Mansfield's already in.
The last time they had the ball, they were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field.
Do that so close, Mississippi. 4-yard gain on the ground. It's easier Mansfield. And a bad start. Really thinking let's get some points here.
From their own
Really
24-yard
would
line.
love some points on
Second
this
down.
drive.
On the ground, left side. And down he goes, right around the 24-yard line.
Running a long way horizontally, not able to get much vertical. 3rd and 6 now.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on 24.
Come on. Be quick, be precise, be smart. Myrick to Wood, catch me. Got enough.
He's taken down around the 33-yard line.
That is money in the bank. Sometimes you just can't stop a good combination.
First and 10. Ball on the 33.
First and 10, halfback draw to Xavier Mansfield. He's got some room on the outside.
He's knocked out of bounds.
About 8 yards, that's good.
Running back picked up about 8 on the draw. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go.
Goes being a halfback, tries to cut it up the middle. About a yard, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. We head into the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead. Wake Forest, first ever Rose Bowl game.
It's not over yet, folks. We head to the fourth quarter. Wake Forest lead is 9.
Been a great Rose Bowl. Ton of scoring in the second quarter. Defenses having the advantage for the most part. Other than that, big
And
time
they'll look to
third
convert
and
here
one
on
coming
another
up.
third down.
First play of the fourth. Let's keep it on the ground.
They'll
Just short.
43-yard line.
Oh man. You can't do it. We're on our own 43-yard line. We'll be putting them right back in the game.
Is
Gotta
waiting for
find
the
a way.
snap.
He
Oh,
boots it.
excellent punt.
Crawford, great job sprinting all the way down the field, chasing it down and making the catch. Excellent job there by Crawford. He's going
The
to
offense will start at the
for a
11-yard line.
touchback. Benefit us 9 yards in field position. First and 10 from the 11 for the Hawkeyes.
Drops back on first down. Way to look it in.
Just made a change. We started bringing them down right
You
away.
give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing
3 yards
passing,
there for the
swarming to the
Hawkeyes.
receiver.
2nd and 7. Ball on their own 14.
Just don't let Cheney break free. Gonna hand it off to him.
They hand it off.
And
And they make the stop right around the 26-yard line.
Good solid running right there. Getting past the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
From their own 26-yard line. First down.
10 tossing out to Cheney. Henry Reese run that beautifully. He's sick of seeing him run all over his big hit there.
Well, sometimes it doesn't matter how fast you are, you're not going to outrun that kind of pursuit.
Let's play
From their own
defensively there.
23-yard line.
Second and
It's
13
second down.
coming up. Cheney looking get tired in the backfield. They're going to get him the ball again anyway.
They get
Ray
a punt
Palmer
for a
makes the
nice run.
tackle.
So the draw to the halfback picks up 4. From their own
Cheney running out of
27-yard line.
energy, might have been able to
Third
shift
down.
that earlier in the game. 3rd and 8 coming up here. It's a big play. Tucker to pass. Zach! Yes!
The 19-yard line.
Oh, that is a huge play for our defense.
Do a better job as a group in communicating. Defense brought pressure. That time they did not do a good
What
job
a
of picking up
massive
the
play by William Palmer with his wide receiver linebacker. Playing in his last football game. Ball out here in the Rose Bowl. Coach Pecknold loving it. I will probably have to butt it away here. We got
The sack
4th and
makes this the
16,
4th and very
3rd and
long.
19. They cannot go for
Phelps
it here.
awaits the snap.
And it goes back to receiver. We should be able to get some decent field position here.
Field.
This is spinning kind of over.
You're always looking for the home run return, the big highlight.
All right,
It happened
shake it
there,
off now.
But he still got him a couple yards.
A score here might effectively end this one.
Repeat a jet sweep. We'll make think we're running. We're going to try our pass. So flip it up to Mansfield. What a play!
He's at the 40.
Could he
The 30.
go?
And the 20.
Whoa.
Touchdown saving tackle.
Oh my
First
goodness.
and goal.
I'm not sure the defender even saw that pass. It was lobbed so high. Great concentration to haul it in.
That was a fleeting beauty there. Huge play for the Deacons. We're up to the 7-yard line. Worth another look. Play action, just floating it out. Look at this move right away, just cutting it inside. Defender gets sucked away, sucked in, and boom. Found the separation. Huge game. Up to Iowa's 7-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
First and goal. I'm so good tired. Myrick to Wallace, who's open behind in the post pattern touchdown.
And did that play ever develop nicely?
So it's all about the
Let's
receiver
go.
on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch. Brad, the wide receiver was the key here. He did a really good job of working that route to the middle of the field for the
We have
post.
a 15-point
Before he got to
lead.
the post, he kind of looked off the defender to the
2
outside.
points here will make it a 3-possession game. If we fail, they're still going to need a 2-point conversion.
Defense and made the throw for the touchdown.
I'm thinking going forward right here, being aggressive, we can really take control of this game if we're able to get a 2-point conversion.
Well, they're going to try for the 2-point conversion.
That's what we want to see here. Let's go. My ridiculous, we got it!
So in just over 4 minutes,
2-point conversion.
38-41.
It's a 17-point lead.
Miller.
Yes. Cool.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Oh, he got nailed on
Can't
that
beat
one.
that time frame.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play.
Children, shotgun. Next to Tucker, he looks to pass.
He drops back.
Wayne Parr gets thrown that one, knocks it down incomplete.
From their own
Our
24-yard
cheering
line.
section is fired up. We are in really good position here. Iowa needs to really start moving the football.
He drops back. Slings it left.
Oh, he's able to find Mullen on the
Nice
sideline.
catch. First down, and he's knocked out.
Was able to get open along the sideline. Big pickup for the Hawkeyes.
Good job here by the receiver to look the ball in and
A lot of time
ensure
to
he has
pass it.
possession. That's the
Wasn't
right
Tucker
way
thrown
to
it
catch
right
the
on the
pass.
money. I was just short of
From their own
midfield here,
48-yard line.
trailing
It's
17.
first down.
Trailing by 17 points. Not quite midway through the fourth quarter. Tucker to pass. Gets it off to Cheney, but Burton all over it.
Tackle made around the 44-yard line. They lose 4 there.
Well, that's just a sound play by the defense.
Burton
They
made
dropped
a
it well
massive play
short of the
earlier in
line
the
of scrimmage.
season against Maryland, helping us
From their own
win the game at the
44-yard
end
line.
in
Second
triple
down.
OT. Reading that screenplay very well. 2nd and 13 now for the Hawkeyes.
Drops back to
Took it a
pass.
pass.
Lets it fly.
Oh, looks like Lucas was going to be able to make a play
That was
on
a
it.
nicely thrown ball.
Mullen
Mr.
just
Marshall.
able to get there.
Very
Now
precise.
I'm going to take another real quick look at it. Tucker floating it in there. Lucas going for it. Mullen just got there a moment before and held on
Big
to it.
passer, and he makes it look easier than it is.
Big game for the Hawkeyes. We're now over midway through the fourth.
Drops back to pass.
Let's go.
And all week long, we've heard from the offensive coordinator about how concerned
We
he
can
was
start
with
to
this team.
sense it now.
Here he comes up with a big sack. And I really think the offensive line was more
Let's go.
concerned on this play with the blitz than they were maybe the most dangerous man, which was
Let's
the
go.
defensive end.
Come on.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
We're taking a
Just
lot
under
of time
3
on
to
this
go in
drive.
regulation. Look at the throw.
And I get a big one across the middle there from Mullen. The corner makes a big hit at the end of the play.
Very solid game
Short of
from
first
here.
down.
I'm
Clock will
impressed
keep
with the
moving.
poise of this quarterback and
Third
the
and
ability
one coming up for
to
Iowa.
keep his concentration and get his hands on the football.
Tucker to pass. Across the middle.
Throws it to the halfback.
Broussard will make the tackle and Cheney.
And he's taken down around the 21-yard line.
Iowa making some big plays on this drive. Come on, defense. Seal the deal here. Let's go.
He's looking to pass.
To the end zone. Oh,
He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. What a strike for the score.
And he did a nice job of looking off his defenders.
Cruz and Iowa with a big size advantage, just going up and getting that. Really was a nice pass by Tucker. Had a lot of time to throw it. Threw it in double coverage, but Cruz had the position and the size, going up to make the catch. Iowa hanging in there. 21-yard reception by Fred Cruz. A 2-point conversion attempts early in this one. And recently very big. That's what's making it a 2-possession game here. Onside kick coming up from Iowa. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Do not give him life here. Flag. Didn't go far enough. New procedure called on the Hawkeyes. A bit of a scary looking moment there. That ball rolling in. Instant replay on it. Getting kind of a little rolling along the ground. Never touched anyone from us. Airfield's just stepping over it. Hawkeye touching it first. Kind of a close call there, but luckily not making any contact with it. Airfield's being aggressive going for
The
the
offense
ball.
will come out again hoping to have similar results as their last drive.
I think the defense right
So
now
let's get
is
first
sitting
down,
back on
protect the
field.
football.
They're
10-point
allowing
lead
the offense
here.
to dictate things to them. The one thing that any defensive coordinator will tell you in the country.
Been having success running the ball, not all that play though.
Change
1
it up,
yard
try
loss.
something different. If it's not working, you can't continue to sit back on your heels.
From the 42-yard line, it's second down. Just over 2 minutes in the game.
Second and 11, Mansfield to the outside. 4 yards, second time not taken from
Iowa
Iowa.
will take a timeout. That's their second of the half.
No, first down, we've just about got this one.
Third down
If
now,
we
they
can
need
get a
to
first
get it
down.
down to the
That's what we're going to
31.
go for. Come on. And the pass here on 3rd and 7. Red to Wood. He's going to make the catch. One catch to make
Taken back 3
Iowa
yards.
use a
Really, they
timeout,
just had
but
nowhere to go after
no
the
chance
catch.
on a first down there. Well defended by Iowa, but all their timeouts are taken. Gonna have to punt it away here.
Doesn't want to let the punt returner have a chance here. He just wants to change field position.
He's got a good punt this time.
Very high punt. The Birds better watch out. Well, they got the ball back, but they're still trailing.
They need to score here, then recover an onside kick and score again. Although this game isn't over yet, I just don't think they can accomplish that feat with this much time left in the
Alright,
game.
they're on 16-yard line. No timeouts remaining for Iowa with just under 2 minutes. 1:59 left in this one.
Tucker drops the pass here on first down. He steps out.
We built ourselves a lead with some great plays. Can we hold
Picked
on
up about
to it?
3 with that catch. Second down, 7 yards to
Iowa
go.
scored a lot of points. They're efficient offense. They scored 70 points in the game this season. Come on, defense, hang on. Oh.
Myers complete over the middle. He's tackled around the
Marlon makes a catch, gets it first, and that'll
He's got
stop the
100
clock
yards in the
momentarily.
game now.
Marlon big hit at the end.
From his game in and game out, he's that good.
And
Moving, they're
much
not
for the
taking
ball
much
game
time.
jitters. Just a great performance today by
Break
the
your
young
line,
man.
and they're gonna
Flags
jump.
are all over the place, and they'll
It's
blow
like
it dead.
left guard and right guard jumping around.
Maybe he
That
got
makes
the
you remember
shooting
that
coming out of the
false
huddle.
start penalty
Those
early in the
are
game
low
before the
threshold for
field
mistakes
goal.
like that.
Thinking that field goal would have went in without the 5-yard penalty. How big does that seem right now here? 2-possession game at this point. 1st and 15, Tucker looking to pass. Don't want to come in. Pick it! Crawford picks it!
It's intercepted.
He's gonna run to the sideline and the celebration will be good. Let's go! Yeah. Yes! And we've done it. The best season in Wake Forest football history, you gotta say. The biggest bowl win in Wake Forest football history for sure. What a remarkable season it has been. And what a game here. A very exciting Rose Bowl. We're going to win 38-20.
Just under 2 minutes.
Few kneel downs away now.
The offense lining up in the victory formation, and he takes the knee.
Myrick is going to do it. We're going to get each QB a snap here.
Second down, about 12 yards
led
down.
us in
Ball on the 45-yard line.
absolute crunch time situations. Every single victory we had was vital for us getting to this bowl game, getting to the dream Rose Bowl. Tyler Garrison, a phenomenal performance against Louisiana Tech, leading us to a comeback there. Would not be in the Rose Bowl without that. And Riley Weaver, who got injured quite significantly early in the season, just coming back here today, still a bit banged up, but in uniform, was our QB in the Florida State game, phenomenal game there. He's going to take the final snap of the Rose Bowl, coming back from the injury. Denmark left the field earlier to a big ovation from the fans. Whole team deserves a huge standing ovation from our fans. Winston-Salem is celebrating here. Winston-Salem celebrating back at home, and Demon Deacon Nation that has come to California celebrating here. Wake Forest is Rose Bowl champions.
And the ball game's over. Demon Deacons on this get the win. 38-28. Let's get Kirk Herbstreit's final thoughts on this one. Herbie, what do you got for us?
I thought this would have been a little closer than the scoreboard indicates. Maybe that says something about how good a game they played. Wake Forest had a really tough matchup coming in, but they were prepared, motivated, and came away with a really solid win.
Here's a look at our player of the game. EA Sports will donate $10,000 in his name to his school's General Scholarship Fund. For Wake Forest, they'll notch their 11th win in what has been an excellent season.
Rose Bowl champions. We've done it.
That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 13. We want to thank you for being with us. For my partners, Kirk Herbstreit and Aaron Andrews, and EA Sports, Brad Nessler saying goodbye.
What an incredible Cinderella season for Wake Forest here in the 2012 season. Probably the best story of college football season. Maybe a little biased by saying that, but just to re-emphasize how remarkable run this was, we were ranked 81st in the national rankings at the start of the season. We were predicted to finish dead last in the ACC Atlantic Division. We were supposed to be really bad this season under a first-year new head coach, Bob Pecknold. And we escaped so many games. And look at what we've done here. Rose Bowl champions. 368 to 340 total offense. It was a very hard-played, competitive ball game. Just a few differences in this one. This is one of the big ones. 2-point conversions, we were 3 for 3. We were very aggressive. We were also 1 for 1 on fourth down. That led to points for us as well. Very, very aggressive here. 2 turnovers to 0. We protected the ball excellently. We had time of possession advantage. Iowa had more penalties. That false start on the kick. It comes into mind. Thadmark, what a performance from him. 16 of 24, 231, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Struggled against NC State mightily, as we all did. People were questioning him, but look at how he's finished out the season, having the game of his life here. After having the game of his life against Notre Dame, Xavier Mansfield having the game of his life here. 94 yards, 1 touchdown, 14 carries in the Rose Bowl, replacing Dawes, who was injured. Goolsby had 2 carries and a touchdown. What a thrill for him. The freshman running back Harrington, the senior, getting 17 yards. Lester Wood, incredible performance from the redshirt freshman, 5 catches, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. Cookie Walls with a touchdown as well. Defense, great work. Wayne Parham had a phenomenal game. There's so many big plays in this one, so many different guys stepping up. Things would have been so differently without those plays. Yeah, great work defensively. Crawford with an INT to seal the deal. What an exciting scene that was, seeing Crawford pick up the ball and running right to our sideline to a big swarm celebration. That is an image that will go down in Wake Forest football history. Colson Tucker, 17 of 25, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in desperation time. Not a bad game for the senior. Jeremy Chaney, great game for him, 124 yards, 1 touchdown, 50 carries. We shut him down a lot better in the second half, great adjustments. Aaron Mullen got over 100 yards, Graham had a touchdown. Cruz went up and got one, the freshman did, for Iowa. Mario Williamson, great linebacker for the Hawkeyes, had 10 tackles and off at 8. What a game this was. A very, very exciting Rose Bowl. One that will go down in history. Iowa starting with the 51-yard return from Chaney. Look at us throwing back here. What a great game, wow. Chaney breaking some big plays for us. The second quarter full of exciting plays. Third quarter shutting them down, only allowing 7 points in the second half. Able to seal the deal. Quite possibly the biggest win in Wake Forest football history. And the 2006 season ACC championship game against Georgia Tech. But yeah, what a season it has been. Remarkable season, unbelievable, so excited. That will do it here. We are Rose Bowl champions. Go Deeks.